Good morning, everybody. It is Monday for me here, and this class is going to be dedicated to people who, like me, go really hard on the weekends physically, and then you come like cruising into Monday feeling like a bug on a windshield. So this is people who play hard and then need to all of a sudden sit still for 5 days, or at least during the day for 5 days. So let's go ahead and just like really focus on stretching out some of the neck muscles, some of the hips, chest, getting things kind of open for those long days at your least favorite place, which is probably your desk. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and just start in child's pose today. So also you notice I'm not tree house. I'm house sitting right now. So welcome to my pretend house. Go ahead and start with your knees together, knees wide, feet together, arms outstretched nice and long in front of you. Just bring your head down to the mat, or at least close to the mat, and just kind of relax into this. Just notice how your upper back feels here. What's sticking? Maybe you feel great. Maybe you have been better than I have at stretching this weekend, and you're like, oh, yeah. But just really breathe into the space between your shoulder blades here. So maybe even try to press your shoulder blades up to the sky. Then we're gonna come up to hands and knees and take some thread the needle. So bring your left hand down, open your right arm up to the sky on the inhale. Exhale, thread the needle down, we're gonna come right back up. Inhale, bring it up. This time we'll stay, exhale, down and thread. So you're gonna drop the right arm down. You can walk your left hand forward or keep it back right here, it's totally fine. You can also bring it behind your back for a half bind, but really we're going to stretch the shoulder head on that right side and the right rhomboid. Just a nice way to start getting into the back here. Last inhale. On the exhale, bring that left hand down, plant the left hand. Inhale, unwind that right arm up to the sky. And we'll start second side. Place the right hand down, left hand comes up, breathe in. Exhale, just a quick little drop down, thread the needle. Inhale, bring me up again. Exhale, thread down, let that left shoulder relax down here. You can walk your right hand out or take that half bind. Directing your breath in and out through your nose to the back of the left shoulder here. One more inhale. On that exhale, bring the right hand down, plant that right hand. Inhale, open that left arm up. Exhale, return. And I want you to take your toes and point all your toes forward for a quick little toe stretch. And basically by that, I just mean you're taking your toes, you're literally taking your pinky toes and pointing them forward because it's very easy to neglect our toes and our feet. I want you just to sit in Virasana, hero's pose here on your shins. Roscoe's gonna come make a guest appearance. And I want you to take your hands, sweep your hands up on the inhale. And on the exhale, just bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and you might be thinking, why am I stretching my toes? Because your toes and feet do a ton of work. We don't really stretch them very often. And if they're hurting like hell right now, I encourage you to stay in this pose and push through it. This is why we're doing this chest opener, so you can focus on something else. So directing your breath into your chest, take an inhale. And on the exhale, bring your hands together to the right side of your waist. Squeeze your elbows. Pull your navel to your spine. Nice long line from the crown of head through your sit bones. One more inhale. We're almost done with the toes, I promise. On the exhale, switch sides. Squeeze those elbows together. Still opening the chest here. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Yes, you can untuck your toes now. Give them a little shake out. How do your shins feel? I mean, that might have gone right up in front of your feet, coming into your cross-legged seat here. Comfortable seat. Hands up on the inhale. Exhale that right hand down, left hip stays on the mat. And we're gonna just slowly lean to the right and then start to take this forward, moving this into your lower back on the left side. If you ride bikes, this probably feels really intense. Maybe your bike doesn't make your lower back hurt. It's probably really how I have my saddle on my bike, but that's my problem, not yours. Inhale, bring it up through center. Exhale, left side. Reach that right arm over, really growing long through the intercostal muscles here and the obliques. Plant that right butt cheek to the mat and start to bring this forward over the left leg. Breathing into the right side body. It feels so incredible. Inhale, both hands come up. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the right side. Sit up tall to lengthen through your spine. On the exhale, we're going to twist just a bit deeper. Using this left hand attraction, move around. Next breath in, sweep the hands up high. And on the exhale, twist to the left side. Sit up tall, lengthen through your core here. On the exhale, twist a little bit further. Just starting to get things moving for the first time today. First time this week. Next breath in, hands come up. On the exhale, right hand comes down. That left arm's going to reach over, touch your right ear for the next stretch, and you're gently, very gently going to pull the left ear, excuse me, to the left shoulder. This right hand is going to be active, and we're pulling. By active, I mean it's going to be pressing into the ground, not just flopping here, right? It's doing something. And so by lengthening through our core and then gently pulling the left side of the head down, you're going to feel a very deep stretch in the right side of the neck here. Don't stop breathing. It's really important. Maybe in your head saying, don't stop breathing. Sorry. I'm tired. Take one more big breath in. Scoot over. On the exhale, we're going to walk your hand around to the back of our head. Pull your chin down towards the left side of your chest. So you're going to feel the stretch move to the back right side of your neck here. One more inhale. On the exhale, come back up. Woo. I feel half an inch taller on this side. So if your hands up on the breath in and exhale, that left hand down, right arm's going to touch your left ear this time and gently pull the right ear towards the right shoulder. Stay strong with the left hand. One more breath in. Exhale, walk your hand around to the back side of your head. Pull your chin down towards the right side of your chest. This is one of the most insanely intense stretches for me. Staying strong with that left hand. One more inhale. Exhale, release your head. Let everything kind of settle back into it. And then we're going to come down onto our butts here. Hands come down to the mat, legs are long. On the inhale, bring the legs up. Exhale, set everything down. I'm doing a slight lift with my hips here, so inhale, up and lift. Exhale, everything down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Two more. Bring them up and down and up and down. This time we're going to swing out to the left. Over to the right, do these little circles with our legs. You can use your hands to kind of brace you here. Two more circles going to the right. And then we're going to reverse right away. So as soon as you get down, switch sides up and to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it up on the inhale. Set it down on the exhale. Plant your feet. Lift your hips up. Take a little bridge pose. Hands can stay flat. Exhale, set everything down. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, up. This time, walk your hands together. Bring your shoulder blades together underneath your chest. Really press those knees together, lifting the hips high. Take that right foot, extend it to the sky. Right shin over left thigh. Go ahead and untuck your arms, sit down. We're going to thread the needle here. So lift that left foot, reach up and around that left knee. See if you can grab your hands, grab your hands around your knee. Rock side to side, just getting a nice deep stretch in that right hamstring and hip. One more. Inhale here. Exhale, place your feet back down. Inhale to lift your hips. Interlace your fingers underneath your spine. Extend the left leg to the sky. One, inhale. Cross that left shin over the right thigh. Drop your butt down, reach through. Kind of thread the needle, grab that right knee. And I like to use my left elbow here to kind of press against my left thigh. You don't have to do that. It's just an extra thing I like to do. Excuse me, goodness. It's dry in here, so I'm having problems with the hydration. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, release that foot down. Grab behind your thighs, rock up and down in your spine, and then pop up into Navasana. So legs can be bent or legs can be straight. Take an inhale, exhale halfway down, and then we're going to twist on the coming up. So inhale, twist up, knees to the left, down, up, and knees to the right, down, and up, and just keep switching sides, getting a tiny bit of core work in here before we get into our stretching, just moving with your breath. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back over, cross knees into cat-cow pose. Spread your fingers wide on the inhale. Take your cow pose, open your heart. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, curl and around through your spine here. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more round. Take your knees a little bit wider this time. Tuck your toes. Inhale for cat. Pardon me, goodness. Exhale. Sorry, I got to stop in the water. Back and to the right. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, back and to the left. It's totally joking on something. Go ahead and take downward facing dog while I try not to succumb to my lack of breathing ability. Pedaling out your feet here. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Notice how your calves feel after a weekend of playtime. And chaturanga today is going to look a little bit different. Just to give you an example, once we get out of sun A, we're going to take normal chaturanga, cobra up dog, and then knees are going to come wide, feet are going to come flat. We're going to press back to frog pose. So with that in mind, if you know that your knees are really sensitive and you need to have some extra cushion, maybe bring a blanket and lay a blanket out on either side of your mat, kind of right at knee height or distance, or some pillows or something, because it can be hard in the knees. In fact, I'm actually going to grab a blanket. Give me 1 second here. Okay. So yeah, if you have a blanket or a towel, you can also pause me and go do that real quick. Just make it nice and thin, kind of right back where your knees would tend to hang off the sides of the mat in frog pose. And come back into downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Bottom of your exhale. Step up into your squat into Malasana. And I will say this probably every class. If there's one stretch that you can do every day, just do this. Have your feet flat on the mat. And if you can't get them flat, take them wider. Sit up tall. Get the elbows in between your knees. Just feels so nice to open your hips. Next, inhale. Sweep your hands up high. Big reach. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Heel toe your feet together. Next breath in, sweep the hands up high. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose, just a normal chaturanga here. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing. We'll do one more regular Namaskar A, and then we'll practice that frog pose. Take an inhale through your nose. Bottom of the exhale, please step or hop into your squat. One breath in. One breath out. I'm so sorry. Inhale, bring it up. Heel toe your feet to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the hands up high. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten out your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga, always the option for some extra push-ups. Cobra or upward facing dog. Down dog on the exhale. Big breath in. Bottom of the exhale, come right back into your squat. Next breath in, sweep the hands up high. Inhale. Heel toe your feet to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. So adding in the frog now. Make sure your blankets, towels, or pillows are ready. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Big reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga as usual. Bring it up. And this time, you bring your knees out wide, feet come flat. Press back. So in frog's pose, your feet are flat, your knees are open. It's like a child's pose, but your feet are kind of out. And the insides of your feet are on the mat. Turn sideways just to show you from this angle. It looks funny, but you're at the privacy of your own home, so who cares? Just press it back. And on the next inhale, come up to downward facing dog. So we're just staying for a second, just to work on hip opening here. Inhale through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, step or hop into your squat, top of the mat. So you're seeing a theme here. We're really going to open the inner hips. One more big breath in. Exhale it out. Next breath in, hands come up, reach. Heel toe your feet to touch. Exhale, hands at heart center. So we're going to start our sequences now. Just doing one time each side. Today, get things moving. Get them hips open. Next breath in, chair pose. I want you to take your feet a little bit wider today in chair pose. We're going to move just a tiny bit. So hands can be in prayer. They can be little fists. I want you to inhale that right leg up. Exhale, we're going to curtsy and step it back. Beware of your blanket. Inhale up to the chest. Exhale, stepping it back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, we're coming into warrior three. So arms are going to go long. Right foot's going to fly. Holding that right leg up nice and high. Transitioning into dancer pose. So left arm's going to stay out. Right foot's going to come back. Catch that. Right hand, right foot together. Extending to this nice back bend. One more inhale. On the exhale, right foot's going to come back and land into your crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, tap that right knee down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, tap and cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Hold that cactus. Straighten out that right leg. I do love this move. I do it all the time. Inhale, come up. Take that right foot. Straighten it down so your warrior foot. Bring your hips so they're pointing towards the front of the room. Warrior one. Inhale, high. Exhale. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep opening the chest here. Big breath in. Humble warrior. Fold that left hand forward. Head can be relaxed. And from humble warrior, you're going to release your hands down to side angle pose. So left hand to the inside of that left foot, right arm to the sky. Hold for a breath here. And I want you to really press that left elbow against the left knee and the knee to the elbow for a little bit of abdomen work. And then we're going to come into a bind. Right hand behind your back for a half bind, or you can reach back with your left hand and grab the right hand. And in the bind, lift yourself up and open your chest towards the sky. One more inhale. Exhale, release that left hand down. Inhale to reverse your triangle pose. Come all the way up, straighten out this left leg. Reach that left arm long. Inhale here. Full extension with the left hand. Hips come back. Left hand to the inside of that left shin. Right arm to the sky. An excellent triangle pose. One more inhale here. Exhale, I want you to pivot on the ball of your back foot. Bump your right foot in so both feet are flat on the mat. Sweep your hands up high for pyramid pose. Folding forward. Moving this into the left hamstring. All the way up the back of your leg. You can let your head be heavy here. Hands can come to the shin or to the mat, whatever suits you, whatever you can reach. No forcing needed here. One more breath. Drop that right knee down. Keep those back toes tucked, taking your Anjaneyasana. Sweep the hands up high. Inhale. On the exhale, release your hands behind your head. Open your chest. Really squeeze into that right butt cheek here. One more breath in. Exhale, hands are gonna come down to frame your front foot and we're gonna move through our vinyasa. So step it back, chaturanga, cobra, upper dog, and then knees come wide, feet come flat. Back for frog pose. One huge inhale here. Come back up to your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, take an inhale. Bottom of the exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, and find your squat at the top of the mat. It's getting easier to get into the squat early in the morning, and that's great. So keep moving and shifting. Sweep the hands up high. Inhale, feet touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Step the feet out just a slightly bit wider here. Make sure you have space and not step on your blanket. Take an inhale here, squat on down, lift that left leg up. Exhale, curtsy back to the right. Inhale, bringing it up to the chest. Exhale, back to the right. Inhale, up. Lots of stabilizer work here. Back and curtsy. Inhale, bring it up, and we're gonna tip into warrior three. So that left leg is back, arms are extending long. Reaching, chest is opening. Come back and grab that left foot in your left hand, right arm extends. Really lifting through the left side. One more inhale. Exhale, release that foot down, and we're gonna step back into our crescent pose, taking 3 taps. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, tap and cactus that left knee. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale, tap and cactus, opening the chest. Inhale, high. Exhale, down, hold it down here. Press that left foot back to really get into this left hip flexor. Sorry. One more inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna spin that left foot down so it's parallel to the back of the mat for warrior foot. Take your hips, bring them forward. You might wanna take that left foot out to the left just a little bit so it's not awkward on your knees. Take those hands up high, nice and low on that right knee. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Opposite thumb on top this time. Lift your palms away from your spine on the breath in. Folding forward on the exhale. Relaxing your head, relaxing those right toes. Sneak your shoulder right towards your right knee here. One more breath in. Exhale, release that right hand down to the inside of the right foot, taking your side angle pose. I like to actively press my knee against my right shoulder. Stay here for an inhale. And then take your bind of choice. You can be a half bind with the left arm behind the back, grabbing the thigh, or you can reach your right arm under, grab that left hand. And when you get the bind, lift and open towards the sky. One more inhale. Exhale, release the right hand down, the left arm to the sky. On the next breath in, we're gonna reverse triangle. So inhale, straighten out the right leg, extend that right arm back. Big, big breath in. Exhale, full triangle. Reach that right hand forward, down to your shin. The left arm comes to the sky. One more big breath in, feeling this in the inner hip. On the exhale, we're gonna pivot onto the ball of the back foot, maybe bump forward just a little bit. So both feet can be flat on the mat. Go ahead and stand up straight. Feet are kind of on railroad tracks. Inhale here. Exhale forward for pyramid pose. Head can be nice and heavy here. Hand can come down to the mat or to your shin, whatever suits you best. One more big breath. On the exhale, bend to that right knee. We're going to drop the left knee down. The left toes are going to stay tucked. You might want to walk your right foot out just a tiny bit. Sweep the hands up high for Anjaneyasana. Hands interlaced behind your head. Open your elbows. Really leaning into this right knee here. Feeling this in the left hip flexor. One more inhale. On the exhale, hands come down. We're going to take our last chaturanga today. Step it back to plank pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Nice and slow. Maybe add in a push-up or two. And when you're ready, take your cobra or upward facing dog. And then feet come out, knees come wide. Bring it back into your frog pose. Settle in your frog pose for a bit longer here, just to press those hips back towards your heels, really opening your hips. One more breath in. On the exhale, bring it back forward, tuck your toes, take downward facing dog. You can move your blanket out of the way. Extend your right leg up on the inhale. Take pigeon pose, so right shin comes forward, left leg comes back. We've done a lot of inner hip here, so we need to do some outer hips. In pigeon pose, I like to move a lot. But if you want to come down and relax into it, that's totally fine. Find that spot for you that's really sticky and try stretching. I'm going to thread the needle today to get really deep into the outer hip. Take one more breath in on this side. On the exhale, we're going to bring ourselves back up and come into Ardha Matsyendrasana. So roll onto the right hip. Left foot's going to plant on the outside of the right thigh. Inhale that right arm to the sky. And for today's purpose, I want you to wrap the crook of your elbow around the knee and pull this left knee in. You're going to feel this really deeply in that left glute. And it's going to feel real good. So twisting to the left side, squeezing that left knee into the chest here. One more breath in. Exhale, just a quick little counter twist to the right side. And then roll over your cross legs. Step it back. If you want to move through a normal vinyasa, you can, or you can just come right at downward facing dog. And we're going to switch it to the left leg up on the inhale. Pigeon pose. Left shin across top of your mat. And again, just take what you need to do on this side. My hips feel wildly different from one side to the next, so I don't like to force anyone to do anything. I want you to listen to what your body's saying. If you want to come down, come down. If you want to add in a slight twist, you can do that as well. One more breath in. On the exhale, we're going to slowly start to bring it up onto that left hip. Walk the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Center yourself on your mat for comfort. Inhale that left arm up. And then reach your elbow around that right knee and pull it in. I wish you guys could see how Roscoe is sitting right now. He's like a little pretzel, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen him do. Thanks for putting up with my coughing fit earlier. So Sorry about that. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, come through center and then twist to the left side. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together on your mat for Baddha Konasana. Wrap your feet around the bottoms of your hands are on the bottom of your feet, sit up high on the inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Just one final little hip stretch. Unfurl your spine as you come up. Bring your feet back into your comfortable cross-legged seat. Sweep your hands up high. Breathe through your nose. Inhale. Exhale, side out your mouth. Go ahead and lay down and take your Shavasana here. Spread your arms nice and wide. Take your feet to whatever comfortable place you want to be. Relax your face and relax your jaw. And I hope that you can stay for a few more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the class here. I hope you all have a lovely week and feel like you are willing to take on your day a little bit better now. Cheers. Bye-bye.